Well, hello, everybody. How are y'all doing? I hope everybody had a wonderful Easter weekend and a super great start to your week today. Thank you all so much for being here. I apologize for not being here last Friday or Saturday, even. We had the corgi. She had her puppies on Friday, on Good Friday, and I was the only one home and had to help her through that process. She had a hard time at first. And so I got a message that was like, "Hey, are you going live? Because people are waiting." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I can't stop. I got to be here." So I do apologize for that. And then we had family here. Saturday was all day with the grandbabies, and we did an Easter egg hunt. And so, anyways, busy weekend. But thank you all for coming back today. I appreciate y'all so much. Let's get our little banner up for the month of April being Autism Awareness. And let me say hello to everybody. Hey, Blue Eyes. Hope you're doing good. Be careful still driving. Hi, Panda Bear's mom. Just got home. Good. Hey, Kimberly. How are you? Hey, Jasper from Georgia. Hope you're good. Hi, Show Poodles. Brenda Sue. Got our brown eyed girls. We got, let's see, Show Poodles. Bobby, how are you doing? Good to have y'all. Hi, Holly. And Carol loves embroidery and crime shows. Hello, hello. We got Mari. How are you doing? Aussie True Crime. Hello to you. Weston. Hello, hello. TJ. Monica. Hello. Good deal. Hi, Charlene. Hi, Sharon. Twins from Michigan. Yay. Oh, I missed y'all too. I did. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate y'all so much. Hey, Star Child and Erna. Welcome, welcome, everybody. I tell you, it's raining in California. Oh, or Clarion, PA. Oh, goodness. We had some hellacious storms pushing through here yesterday evening. I don't think I've been in a storm in a long time that had so much thunder and lightning to it. It was horrible yesterday. But hope everybody's well. The weather stays good where you are. And we are officially springtime. No more cold spells, hopefully. So, guys, Sebastian's case has become the biggest circus ever. Oh, good, Panda Bear's mom. She said the procedure went quick, stitches are out, and I'm back to normal. Yay, good for you. Good for you. Oh, that is so exciting. It's always so good, such a good feeling to get to that point. Yes, yes. Hey, Brandon, how are you? So, yeah, what a circus Sebastian's case has become. It's no longer about Sebastian with many of the channels. It's more of I don't even know what to say about the crap. I mean, the injunction, the RICO, the slap, all the things. You got Betty, and there's it is the biggest circus. And all all of it is over Sebastian. It looms over him, his name, his case. Yes, Carol, they do. They think it's a game. Yes, TJ, it's like having a bunch of kindergartners fighting over a ball. It's absolutely disgusting. Yes, Brandon, Sebastian is lost. And it would be different if they kept Sebastian's case out of their mouths. But to do that would lose them money. I honestly believe that. I agree. Sky Maiden's very correct here. They should make a law that forbids anyone to interfere with an ongoing active investigation. I wish YouTube would make its law and abide by its rule that if any drama is talked about, a child's missing case should not be part of your stream. It is, Brown Eyes. It's gross and it's disgusting. Right? Blue Eyes says everyone thinks that Janie girl is wacko. I think the dark side is wacko. I agree. I agree. You know, there's so much hate on the other side. But yet we are the ones that get blamed for it. And all we want to do over here is find Sebastian. That's all I care about. I don't give a crap about Clue, Queen Bee, Granny's watching, all the other stupid idiots over there, not even Dolly. I don't care about them. Let them do what they want to do. I don't care, but get Sebastian's name out of your mouth while you're doing it. It's embarrassing to have his name attached. And they want to continue to hashtag his name, put his name in the titles, cuss, be disgusting as ever, and then say something about Sebastian in the middle of all that. Just like Mr. Chris got up there, said his words, attacked people, their families, their name, their channels, all the things in the most disgusting way I've ever heard a man attack. And then wants to advocate for all the missing children. Those two things do not go together. Those words should never be in the same live at all. Exactly, Brandon. Why are they even wanting to take the billboards down? Who cares what the top of it says? If it hurts your feelings or you don't like it, who the hell cares? His face is being seen everywhere, all over the place. All the other people that were putting up billboards were scamming money more than they were putting billboards up. They don't care about Sebastian. They care about making money off of Sebastian's name. Oh, yeah. You know, I told y'all to watch. It's going to play out. That once Mr. Chris had his rant and rave and attack and disgusting filth came out of his mouth, and I knew Seth was going to be on with Josh, I said, you watch. They will criticize the hell out of Seth, but they're over there coddling Mr. Chris. He had a right to explode and to be angry and say the words he said because he's the stepfather of Sebastian. And exactly what happened, Seth was wrong with everything that he said or did. There was no excuses for it. It shows you what a horrible person he is. They didn't coddle and stroke Seth like they did Mr. Chris. I titled this live today, What Are His Odds? I made a comment on my last live about Sebastian that this is going to be our next discussion. And after all the studies and everything that I've looked into on the odds of a child coming back home after being missing, I realized that it all depends on what the truth actually is. Every runaway kid from the age of 12 to 16 usually within the time frame of 2 weeks has made contact with someone to let their family know they are okay. Sebastian has made no contact. I'm going to put up something here for everybody to see because when looking into it, it amazed me. Let's see. I'm going to try to pull this on my phone so I can read it a lot better. It says, what are the steps to take if a 15-year-old is missing? Report the child as missing to the police. But if the child has a history of running away, check with their friends. Also check with relatives to see if the child is there. It goes on to say, but if the child has a history of running away, check with their friends and also check with relatives to see if the child is there before you involve the police. If the adult has access to a bank card, they should be able to be tracked if they use it to access funds. Pay very close attention to the part that says check with their friends and also check with relatives to see if the child is there. These are what every parent usually does. These are the things that when they notice their child is gone, they start calling their friends. Have you seen him? Have you seen him? Have you seen him? Being that Sebastian had another parent, you would have thought his mother and stepfather would have contacted him to say, hey, is he with you? Have you seen him? Have you talked to him? But folks, that has not to this day happened over a year later. To me, they knew that Seth did not have him, or they would have called and checked. Because that's what happens when parents have a runaway child. I honestly believe Katie and Chris knew that Sebastian did not run away. They played that story out as long as they possibly could, but within a week's time, within 7 days, law enforcement knew this was an investigation, not a missing child. They had a number that they could have at any time called Seth's work and got him on the phone immediately. But instead, they send a text message, 911, call when you can, knowing that Seth didn't have a cell phone on him. That gave them more time, guys. It gave them more time to lay out this story as Sebastian had ran away. Not one time did they call his father and say, hey, have you talked to him? Is he with you? They never called his other grandmother, Seth's mother, to say, hey, have y'all talked to him? They didn't call anyone but Mr. Chris's family. Or maybe they already knew. In looking into runaways, they always go somewhere that is familiar to them. I even looked up to see what are the odds that a child who's going to run away would leave without shoes, without a phone or anything. Those odds were so low that they don't even consider that unless it was a necessity for survival. They would be leaving a bad situation. They would be basically running for their lives. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to hit that. Sorry. That is not cool. That's not good to think about. But we know for a fact Sebastian never left and opened at all that front door. That has been proven with video footage. While looking into a 15-year-old leaving, I ran across an article. And this article was four weeks after Sebastian had gone missing. This article starts out by saying, it has been, hang on, let me get to the very, very beginning. It goes through the whole timeline, but I'm just going to show you this very beginning. That is very, very important to hear. It has been 4 weeks since 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers disappeared from his home in Tennessee, with still no sign of the teenager. The autistic teenager was last seen by his mother and stepfather when he went to bed on the night of the 25th of February. But when his mother went to wake him up for school the next morning, he was gone, she said. Let's read this part again. The autistic teenager was last seen by his mother and stepfather when he went to bed on the night of the 25th of February. Why would this article list his stepfather as being one of the two people that last saw him the night of February 25th? There was a ground search done. There was over 200 people had been dispatched to search for the missing teenager, including multiple canine teams, mounted units, helicopter crews, and drones. An autistic teen wearing no shoes, no jacket, taking no phone or anything. If he was trying to get away from his home, an urgency to him, he would have went somewhere that would have got him help. There's a fire station not far from their home. He could have easily walked there as it's on the way to his school, but his mother didn't even stop there to check if he would have went there. Craddock had said it was obviously this one is exponentially more important being a child who does have autism. Sebastian's case, his search. They've had all the things out there that's needed to find him. If he had ran away, they would have found some source or another to show that he had been out there. There would have been people see him. All the ring cameras, the home footage, surveillance footage, all the things would have showed him at some time or another out and about. You see, we live in a world where technology is making it harder and harder and harder for people to get away with crimes. And in Sebastian's case, the mother says, I don't know why he went out that door. The stepfather says, he walked out on my front porch and poof, he was gone. He wanted to be a ninja, and he has become a ninja because he has outsmarted law enforcement. There is no video footage of Sebastian ever walking out that front door. There is no video footage of him walking off of his property. None at all. But yet they continue to stick with that story. They stuck to the fact that he walked out of that front door and he disappeared. Poof, he was gone. But statistically, it's a proven fact that most runaway kids will get in touch with a family member or a friend at some point and let his family know he's okay. They don't always say where they're at, but they will say, let my family know I'm okay. Nothing anywhere close to that has been going on in Sebastian's case. There's no footage of Sebastian walking off. But home security video was obtained, and it shows 2 specks of lights outside the family's home in their neighborhood around 3:10 a.m. in the middle of the night that Sebastian went missing. Craddock told the news there are several clips that have come in that investigators are reviewing for more clues. One clip shows a pitch black Stafford Court neighborhood with 2 lights that appear to be people with flashlights moving towards each other before moving off screen. But folks, Katie and Chris say that those lights are trash truck. Their private investigator put it off as the time of those lights was not correct on the video. But they don't question why were those 2 lights moving around the common area behind our home, and why are they both at our backyard? Doesn't matter if it's 5 o'clock in the morning or 3 o'clock in the morning. They've never questioned that. It's just a trash truck. A trash truck lights work continuously in sync with the truck. They don't leave away from the truck. A trash truck is lit up on every corner, the headlights, tail lights, flashing lights, all the things. There's lights everywhere. There's not just 2 lights. The 2 lights start walking towards each other. But they don't seem to think anything of that. Don't even question, why is this one coming from our backyard? Blue Eyes Joel, thank you for that. I appreciate you so much. You just don't know. Missing children should be criminal from the start. 100% agree with you. 100%. And just for that, you get a little happy dance, girl. Thank you, Blue Eyes. Appreciate that so much. You know, we have questions. We have lots of questions about that video with the 2 lights. I've never understood why his parents, his mother and his stepfather, had no issue at all with the fact that there were lights moving around their backyard. Blue Eyes, thank you for gifting some memberships. Girl, you don't have to do that, but we are so excited. If you were gifted a membership from Blue Eyes Jules, please tell her thank you. She did that out of the kindness of her heart, and we are so proud to have y'all. Welcome to the South, guys.
Welcome to the South. We break that good stuff out. We got enough to go around. So can I get a right and get down?
Thank you. You're so sweet. I really appreciate everything you do for us here, Blue Eyes. You're amazing. So, guys, have you ever stopped and asked yourself why the parents, the mother and stepfather that live in that home, why have they not questioned what someone was doing around their backyard? Instead of putting it off as a trash truck. Even if it was 5 o'clock in the morning, if the time was off, something happened in that backyard. When I looked at the odds of family abductions compared to runaways, the family abductions are substantially higher. I don't understand why Sebastian's case has lingered on so long. I don't know. Yeah. I think there was, with him taking out the trash, there's a video, but it's a dark figure. That's all they see. They assume it was Sebastian by the way that person was walking. But let me tell you, his mother has had no problem making fun of the way he walked and tiptoes and all the things. And she could probably do it herself. But I do believe that Sebastian was the one that took it out. I believe that was part of the plan, to have him take it out so that he was seen being home after Texas Roadhouse. In my mind, I have nothing at all thought wise that this could have been an accident. At first, that was where I was at. If something happened, I believed it was an accident. And they panicked and covered it up. I do not anymore believe an accident. This was well thought out. You see, a mother who sits in front of her son, who's not allowed to have his phone at all, but she sits at a booth with him and stays on her phone or looking around to see who all was there and who all was present. She was not more concerned about her son and the attention he wanted from her. And when they did talk, you could see him become very, very, very nervous. He starts biting his fingers. He scoots around in the booth. He is very uncomfortable. He doesn't know what to do with himself. Folks, something is not right about Sebastian's disappearance. There are red flags all over the place. You mention Mr. Chris's mommy, and he goes ballistic. You mention his truck, he goes nuts. Is that because his mother was involved? Is it because his truck had been around there quite a bit? I do not believe his truck was there that night. I believed he had someone else's car. You know, Erna, I think there's no protest in the streets at the home of Sebastian, probably because they don't want to go to jail. And that's what this family is all about. Scare tactics. Yes. Okay, Diana. Yes, I got that. We will go over that tomorrow. But there's something not right when it comes to Sebastian's disappearance. You have Mr. Chris's sister tell us on Facebook, everybody's seen the post, that they were searching at 6:30 in the morning. She found out he was not in bed at 6. She tells Mr. Chris at 6:03 when she calls him, because she took a minute to walk to his room, 1 minute to walk through the house, and another minute to get out to her car to start driving around with her windows up. But yet at 6:30, dispatch had not even received the call that Sebastian was missing. But Mr. Chris's family was out searching. So when did they take time to call Mr. Chris's sister and his mother to let them know Sebastian was missing at that point? Because supposedly the story we have, they talked on the phone until it was time for the police to head that way. And he told her, get up, get back to the house. The police will be there soon. But she makes a post about how they were searching at 6:30. It takes them 30 minutes to get from their house, the mother and the sister's house, to Mr. Chris's house. So they would have had to know he was missing before he was missing, according to Katie's timeline. It's funny, yes, because Mr. Chris's family was all up in the whole case with Nina. So all we can do is assume they were all up in the case with Sebastian as well. They sit proudly as a family in court because Mr. Chris, this big, brawny man, is scared to death of Bullhorn Betty, a woman that he's never met in person until the court. Katie's going to do whatever her mother-in-law wants her to do because she wants to keep her marriage. And therefore, when Mr. Chris laid down the law weeks before Sebastian went missing, it's him or it's me. Sebastian is the one not found. The odds of Sebastian coming home on his own are dwindling down by the day. It seems that statistically, the odds are against him at this point. We can all keep hope and we can all hold on to hope because we want him found safe. We want him brought back to his father. But yet, Mr. Chris openly threatened Seth with his rant and his rage when he told Seth that he's not following the parenting plan. Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Chris, but if there is no child anywhere, there is no plan. I don't care if you wrote it or not. He, at this time, does not owe you or Katie anything. He's showing you the same grace that you never showed him. All while the odds continue to stack against the favor of Sebastian returning home on his own. For me, it all goes back to this. Report the child missing to the police, but if the child has a history of running away, check with their friends and also check with their relatives to see if they have seen them. Katie and Chris did none of that. It took them a while to check with the police. I can understand that. Let's make sure he's nowhere to be found first. I get that. They tell us Sebastian didn't even have friends. But he did have a father. He had a grandmother that is not in Mr. Chris's family. But seems that the only ones they checked in with was Mr. Chris's family. That is common sense. It's common sense. He loved going to his father's. He loved calling and talking to his dad. Wouldn't you call his father to see if there was anything he knew? Bobby, thank you so much. That is so sweet. I appreciate that so much. Here you go. Yes, I do. I know that. She is going live here in just a few minutes. Jennifer Coffindaffer will be talking about Sebastian. That's why I came on at 3. And I am fixing to finish up and let everybody be able to go over to her channel. I'm interested to hear what she has to say. Folks, if you want to be statistically correct, the odds are stacked against Sebastian at this point. If you want to be emotional about it, it basically comes down to the same thing. His mother and his stepfather did nothing to help him from the very beginning. They told a story that was absolutely not true. Yeah, no, you're good. All I need is Jesus. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, I know. That's why I went at 3 o'clock. That's why I came on at 3. I usually come in at 4. But she's going live, so I was going to do it now. And then I got my nephew's playing in our town, so I'm going to go watch him tonight. So I did it now, but Sebastian's mother and stepfather. Yes, Neuro, I saw that. Been looking over that a lot. Sebastian was put out as a runaway child when there is nothing at all to prove he ran away. The only thing I see as proof that he left that home was the 2 flashlights in and around their backyard during the hours that he would have been missing. Thank you, Holly. I appreciate that, Holly. So what are his odds? It's looking bleaker by the day. And it all comes down, in my mind, to Mr. and Mrs. Proudfoot. To Katie and Chris. You feel threatened because a content creator is hashtagging your name. Well, let me verbally hashtag Katie Proudfoot, hashtag Christopher Proudfoot. You're running this narrative, and it's absolutely disgusting. Sebastian belongs with his father. And if you people would have had any decency to yourselves, any love and respect towards Katie's son, you would have took him to his father's and said, we can't. You have to keep him. Make it work. We would have respected you a whole lot more. Star Child, thank you for gifting a membership. That is so sweet. Guys, if you were gifted that membership, please tell Star Child thank you. That was so very kind of you. And welcome to the lollipops. Welcome, welcome. We have to continue fighting for Sebastian because obviously his mother and stepfather, the people he lived with the most, have no care for him in this world. And all the fake crying and all the angry outbursts and all the things they want to do and go talk to content creators, only if they're over there on the dark side. Go for it. Have fun with it. We're here for Sebastian. We're not here for you. And we will do our damnedest to help the odds improve for Sebastian. Folks, I want to say thank you for being with me today. I want to say thank you to everybody. We will go live tomorrow. It will probably be at 3 o'clock again because I got ball games again tomorrow night. We will go until for a couple hours, but we're going to start going over Nina's interview she had. I want to go over it, hear it again, and we can talk about all the similarities from what she says and what we've heard from Mr. Chris. So let's continue to be positive. Let's continue to remember Sebastian is what we're here for. We're not here for hashtag Katie and Chris Proudfoot. We are here for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. And we're not going to stop. I don't have a text, Blue Eyes. Are you talking to me? Check your text. I hadn't got one. Star Child, thank you so much. Look at you being so sweet today. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Y'all are so kind. I am so grateful for y'all. That little boy makes me laugh. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Let me see what this is here. Yes. Okay. Okay. Now we know. Oh, guys, let me show y'all just a little something here. And it's hard to make out, but I'm going to turn on my camera. Let me start my camera and show y'all real quick. This is, I don't know if you can see it or not. Those are our 3 puppies. They're all bunched up, snacking on mama. Those are their 3 little babies. They are so tiny and so cute. I had another one. Sorry, I look atrocious. I've had allergies. Something fierce. But let me see. Oh, look at this little one. That's his hiney. He's got a little spot, a little teardrop on his hiney. Oh, I thought it was so cute. But let me see here. I got a better picture of all 3 of them. Or I thought I did. Yeah, there they are all bunched up. They're so little, so cute. So, anyways, wanted to share that with you guys. Tomorrow, I'll get one of the girls to bring up a puppy so that I can share it and show y'all. They're so tiny. Mm-hmm. Okay, guys. Jennifer Coffindaffer, breaking the case with Jennifer Coffindaffer, is going to start here in about 5 minutes. Make sure you go over there. She will be talking about Sebastian. Let's hear what she has to say. Let's support each other. Support those who support Sebastian, because he's the reason we're here. We're not here to play games. We're not here to join the circus. I actually don't care for carnies. And that's what this is all turning into. We will create our own little group because we are Sebastian Strong. We are Sebastian's army. And together, we're going to keep his name strong. We're going to keep it out there. Oh, thank you all so much, guys. Y'all are amazing. I will see y'all tomorrow. Just remember, support Sebastian. And if there is nothing being supportive towards Sebastian and where he could be, then leave. Save your sanity. They're not worth it. So, love and hugs to everybody. I will see y'all tomorrow. Have a good evening. Bye.